Welcome back to SBS Live this week. It is just past the first week of November, and we are back with an all-music episode for you. There are over 10 different independent artists and bands in this very episode alone, through different music videos, promo clips, live videos here in the studio and out there in Vancouver. Absolutely stoked to be able to bring you SBS but no BS Part 9 here on SBS Live this week. As we take you through all different types of genres and styles here on the show today, you're going to see a strong element of how you can pull these things off in a live setting. We've got different clips coming to us from the Railway Club in Vancouver. You might find things done here at Sleeping Bag Studios, and sometimes you might just find them in stranger places like even a farmer's market. And such is the case for a band I truly love called West My Friend. Now, West My Friend is a folk kind of indie thing, very melodic, almost kind of has a barbershop element to it. You've seen them on our show before, and we got a chance to go and see them in Langley, not too far away from Sleeping Bag Studios, and see them outside doing their thing for all kinds of different merchants and people just shopping away. It was really cool. And much love to Jeff Pointer of West My Friend. And what's interesting is that no matter who you talk to, if you were to say who is the saxophone player of your choice, well, most people are going to come up with the name Kenny G. But perhaps what we should all be thinking about is what can Jeff Pointer do? Because this guy rocks a saxophone like you wouldn't believe. So we're going to take a look at West My Friend coming up here in a song they call Take It Slow. Again, live, outdoors. Very cool setting to see this band. It was like their natural element. They're just a great group of people, and we're really excited to show you this video. Before that, I want to show you a video from AJ Jardine. This is a song called Same Sky. We first learned about AJ probably a couple of years back. She opened up for another band called the Stone Poets. This kind of performance, this kind of opening was perfect. It was just a great setup for the Stone Poets performance later that night. And through the song Same Sky, you can see that element of songwriting, that gift of voice that AJ has. And not only that, but that ability to entertain. When she's not making music, she's also gaining attention as a beautiful model. So I'd like to show you this video from back before there was a Sleeping Bag Studios. Here's AJ Jardine with Same Sky on SBS Live this week.
It is from the Jardines, and it is called Same Sky.
étoiles, nuit terre, nuit blanche, nuit mine, minine, nuit noire, nuit destin, nuit galway, nuit Ménous, nuit wow, phare, nuit noire, Cinderella, Cynthia, Nounos, os, les dieux, deux nous sommes, nous aurons pu, nos aurores, boss, tout tout rond, le destin que nous avons médité, Méditerranée, mérité d'amis,
Nice. That promo clip comes to us from our friends Laurent and Marie from France in a band called The Other Colors. They're gearing up and getting ready to release a ton of new music, and I'm extremely excited to not only be able to listen, but to be able to see what else The Other Colors come up with, as they're a heavy believer in that combination of visual and audio. So it's going to be very cool to see what The Other Colors come out with in the future. Now, many moons ago, before this beard even grew to the length that it is today, before Sleeping Bag Studios, I still held cameras just because. And one of the shows that I got to see, somewhere around probably like 2008, was Mike Doty here in Vancouver. Now, this is an artist I truly respect. We've had a video of his on the show before, from the same concert that we're going to show you today, which was from his Question Jar tour. Now, the Question Jar tour was a unique idea from Mike, former singer for Soul Coughing, for those of you that don't know that name. There's something about his music as a solo artist that I've always connected with. If you were to ask him, he says himself, I believe, something to the effect of he's only written 5 or 6 songs and just plays them slightly differently. Whatever, man, keep making it. It's awesome. So I want to show you a video from that performance. Again, it's just him acoustically with his sidekick and cohort, Andrew Scrap Livingston. And we'll play you a song called Fort Hood from way back when in Mike Doty's solo career. But before we do that, I want to show you something very fresh in my mind. This is from the Railway Club. This happened just earlier this week. This was the second show for a band called Aztec. Some of you would know that name already from past SBS Live this week when we had Kyle Truelove be a part of it. And that is the lead singer and guitar player for Aztec. Absolutely kick-ass show. I was ridiculously excited to finally see this band live because I've heard what they can do on a recorded level. I know where these songs are going, and I can see Aztec is going to be the kind of band that catches on and does something really huge. So I'm very excited to be able to show you this. This is Aztec, live at the Railway Club on SBS Live this week.
love you come together. Just like we've always been, we'll always be. I believe these mountains will all fall, crumble in the side and take my soul. If I believe these mountains will all fall, crumble in the side and take my soul. If I believe anything or anything, I believe these mountains should all fall, crumble in the side and kill us all. If I believe anything or anything, I believe these mountains should all fall, crumble in the side and kill us all.
Rather watch movie stars get fat. I'd rather hang off the flag and be done with it. I'd rather keep the fire and the frenzy out of my mind. I'd rather take sides in an argument. I'd rather crank off the bass in a dark basement. I'd rather leave the moms and the murder in a distant land. Shining, let the sun shine, the sun shining. My boat's a bed in a football pool, 506 on the wheel. Wake up, fool, there's no time for a shouting man. I smell blood and there's no blood around. Blanked out eyes and the blanked out sound. See them coming back, motionless in an airport now. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine, the sun shine. Well, you should be getting stoned with a compressed lung. You should still believe in this world. You should ask young cheesy with your friends in a parking lot. Let the sun shining, let the sun shining, the sun shining. Yeah. SBS.
Gonna take a time out from the videos for a second to talk about an artist named Tommy Homonym. Tommy Homonym, Tommy Homonym, Tommy Homonym. We recently discovered the music of Tommy Homonym through a review that we did at sleepingbagstudios.ca on his new album, Uglier Than You. As some of you have seen on the Facebook posting, I don't think he's uglier than me. But you be the judge. Take a look at Tommy. Maybe on a good day, he might be uglier than me. It's possible. But this is homeless. How homeless does Tommy look? Yeah, not this homeless. If you've read the review on sleepingbagstudios.ca, then you know that I've already commented on the music falling somewhere oddly between like a David Bowie meets kind of Paul Simon-ish thing. And of course, in saying that, through the comparison, of course I'm implying that the music overall has an old school feel to it. But this track is called A Taste of Your Flavor. And in my opinion, on the album Uglier Than You, stands out as the furthest departure from the overall content of the rest of the music. And also kind of gives a hint to a different, more pop kind of version of Tommy that could exist out there one day perhaps. Tommy Homonym, Tommy Homonym, Tommy Homonym. Now despite being up-tempo, this track remains incredibly chilled out. I mean, you gotta dig that keyboard line, right? The sound is just so warm. And it has a Supertramp kind of feel to it as well. But you can hear that there's enough of an update on the sound itself to possibly even translate to other genres. Now, Tommy's not necessarily a rocker by any stretch of the imagination, but a songwriter he is. And while he might not be going out there on stage anytime soon to let out that signature Dave Grohl scream, when you listen to how this song works, and how the chorus does what it does, and probably if you're as twisted as I am, you can actually hear that this is the kind of song that it might not be that much of a stretch to hear a rock band like the Foo Fighters covering this. And that's just good songwriting, that ability to translate from genre to genre, become timeless, to be able to adapt and change, and still have life long after the recorded version. Now most of this I shared with you through the review at sleepingbagstudios.ca on Tommy's album Uglier Than You. But here's what you don't know about Tommy. There's some stuff I think you should know. First of all, the guy's extremely polite, patient, and kind. That I can tell you, firsthand actually. I just watched an interview with Tommy on YouTube, so I feel like I know him like a brother now. Tommy Homonym, Tommy Homonym, Tommy Homonym. But thankfully, he was able to make this typical 5-minute independent artist interview worthwhile to watch. Through his genuine character and personality, he managed to turn these questionable questions from the interviewer into something tangible. He brought out his personality. We learned things about him. We learned about what's going on right now in Tommy's life in terms of recording his latest video, Irresistible. And we're going to show you a clip of that right after I'm done rapping about Tommy. What does get revealed is that Tommy has actually been trapped inside the mind of another person for 40 years. Just think about that. I've been trapped inside my own mind for 33 years and I want out. So I wonder, after he escaped, I wonder if it ended up being that kind of grass is greener on the other side scenario, or if he wanted to go running back to where he was. I'd ask him that on our show. No 5 minutes in what we do. And it's cool because during this interview he does go into the making of his latest video for Irresistible, where they've actually got him spliced into an old Audrey Hepburn movie. What? Read this. Okay then. Well, like I said, we're going to have a clip for you once I'm finished my rap here about Tommy. But I want to lay down one more fact for you about Tommy Homonym and the music of. I I never would have discovered Tommy's music if it wasn't for the power of the internet and the way that it brings us all together. The way that it can expose us to all different kinds of music, genres and styles, just like our show here. And the more that we continue to break down those genre barriers, challenge what we like, make ourselves uncomfortable, the farther we drift from our comfort zone finds us in a position to learn the most about what our abilities truly are, exactly what we're capable of, and take our art to a whole new level. Did I enjoy my time outside of my comfort zone with the music of Tommy Hominem? You know I did. Of course I did. There is no comfort zone for me other than all kinds of music, styles, genres, sounds, noises, broken answering machines. That's how I continue to breathe. But for real, listen to this track. It's as playful as a bearded man in a barber shop while the barber is on lunch and he's eating a sandwich, thinking about how maybe his mom is mad at him because she left the crust on, and she knows very well that he likes the crust off, but it's still not like he doesn't know that she loves him, because of course he does. It's his mom. So he eats the sandwich anyway out of politeness. Yep, it's that playful. Check out the latest album, Uglier Than You, by Tommy Hominem. Tommy Hominem. Tommy Hominem.
Hello?
I'm not that easy, but you're irresistible.
Just recently we had Vancouver Island's This Day Burns here at the studio to throw down a solid performance that wore our batteries down to absolute zero, and happily so. If you haven't seen their latest cut, Still Bleeding, you see what I did there? Go check it out, but stick it out here with us today, because we are going to show you another live in the studio performance from This Day Burns. But before we get to that, we're going to show you a band that is on our schedule for this month. We have got Blackout Lights, who we first saw play a show with our friends in Lungflower, and then later on with our friends in Closer. Am I excited to have Blackout Lights here in the studio? You bet your ass I am. I'm stoked to be able to have these guys here. I have the feeling that I'm going to get a very good performance out of these guys right here in the studio. I think it's the perfect environment for a band like Blackout Lights. So I'm stoked to be able to show you what we come up with when we show you Blackout Lights on SBS Live this week, later this year. But for now, let's bring it back to the Railway Club and show you that footage that we caught when we first saw Blackout Lights. Side
I love that sound.
Yeah. I paid my dues. Ever since baby shoes, a nigga been making moves. Had a little clip, ran with a few crazy crews, and never obeyed the rules. Just slayed the food. Never chased J's and Jews. Ain't get in this game for shoes and cake to bruise. But a nigga hate me like I slayed the Jews. Crazy dude. What made you hit that chick with your baby ooze? Lazy move, I'm on my daily groove. Get a backseat with a pool, she'll go get her. If she think easy gon' sweater, she must picture me in the sweater. She at low level, what can stop me ain't no devil. No missing, no man or no metal. Man, I'm so clever. Wait till the argument settled, then hit your apartment with the weather. Arching intelligence, man, it's the peak of my game. Tell me who dropping it better. I'm a perfecter, diet, Hannibal letter, brain, Dr. Professor, drama neglector. And she think I'm a protector, never, I'm an injector, no room for error. And the trick is a problem. Talk shit like a shit to the instant you spit to the clip, then I gotta resolve them. Why even involve them? Just dissolve them.
SBS.
Boom. That's what I'm talking about. That promo video comes to us from rapper Mastermind on the MIC. His new mixtape has just dropped, and we'll have links to that at the end of the show, along with the other artists and bands that you found here on this episode. That is almost it for us today. I want to say a huge thank you to all of the bands and artists that are part of this episode. And again, thanks to you all for watching. We're going to close out this episode of SBS, but no BS, with a preview of when we come back, featuring the band Schmaltz from the UK through a video interview. And you know we love those. And my man Jay, lead singer, kind of the brainchild behind this whole project called Schmaltz, he's not one to let us down. He's a thinker. He's passionate about his music, and I know he's going to create something that you guys are going to love. And lastly, because we like to leave you on a musical note, we're going to show you a video once again from the Railway Club. That's right, that's how we do, with the band Closer. We're going to show you a song called Wintergreen that you would have seen before on SBS Live this week, with the full concert presentation of Closer and their performance at the Media Club. Well, again, this time we're taking you to the Railway Club and showing you just how much better that song keeps getting over time. Can't wait to close out the show with Wintergreen. I mean, the band's name is Closer. It's perfect. Roll the Schmaltz thing. Play the Closer video. And we'll see you next time.
SBS.
My name is Jay Sorrell. I'm from London, England. I'm the founder and frontman for Schmaltz. I am a guitarist-songwriter, and I particularly enjoy acts like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Sabbath, Cream, GNR, etc. Good old-fashioned rock and roll. Schmaltz is a personal project where, apart from exploring my songwriting capabilities, I'd like to explore collaborating with similar artists. I wanted to call my act Schmaltz, as in Bon Scott's AC/DC lyric from Let There Be Rock, because he's one of my main inspirations. But I also liked, kind of like the Urban Dictionary word schmaltz, as in SHMOLTS, which apparently is dry particles of spit or a foreign object to the side of your mouth or your eyes. And I thought that was kind of rock and roll. I suppose there are many bands out there with easier names to pronounce, and I suppose it would be easier for me to just have a band and produce and create the music that I create right now. But everything about Schmaltz is unconventional. It's about challenging social norms and utilising the advantages of the digital era that we live in.
wonder if I'll even get up at all. But I can see that when I look at you, you're always looking back at me. That when I look at you, you're always looking back at me. Tell each other not to feel this way. Too much on plates, holding on until we collapse under the weight. Holding on till we collapse under the weight.
SBS.